welcome, welcome. Welcome to the big show. I am your host, Jerk, but you can call me David Addison Jr., PI of the Blue Moon Detective Agency, because I have been moonlighting these past few days. Hosting the big show just doesn't pay enough for my lavish lifestyle, so when approached to do some mindless work from home on my couch, well, how can I pass that up? And you know what the best part of that is? When Ouija says they've got someone new for me to interview, I can stop what I'm doing and get to know them over lunch break of Chianti with fava beans. So, since I am on the clock, let's get them out because they are brand new. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Tier 4 Premium Italian Heavy Cruiser, Genova. Alright, Genova. No, Genova. The little boat that could, should you get enough event currency. I think it's $62.50 and you can pick up this long boy, but should you? I don't know if I was just incredibly lucky or maybe it's because I was in Tier 4, but I have been having a blast in this ship. In the 20,000 or so matches I've played in this game, I don't think I've ever gotten a quad fire on someone in a single salvo. But in this ship, I have done it twice in only 4 matches. And I was so surprised, I had to go look at the stats, and it's just like 14% chance to start a fire, but it seemed like 80% to me. And because these are 203s, the fact the Italians don't have equilibrium of power means you are going to be damaging everything pretty easy. Unlike all the premium light Italian cruisers. But before we get too far into this match, let me put the commander and modules up on the big screen. We have got Luigi Sanzanetti making pizza pies with Storm and Norman and Mr. Clean. And let me go ahead and say this before I forget. I don't think this is the commander to use. I think Membelli is the way to go, but this is what I had on in this match, and I was going back and forth between the two, and I was having a blast in either. But with Membelli, my detection is down to a hilariously low 8.5 kilometers, and I think I was hitting around 41 knots in a straight line. Right, some things about this ship. It's got the hilarious 8-kilometer sea mines. It's got 8 203s that I know some people are like, 20-second reload. And yeah, it is noticeably long, but it's Tier 4, and the Italian shells usually have very good velocity and making hitting what you're aiming at pretty simple. Do I wish it had sap? Of course, but it doesn't, at least not right now. Bonk. Next, this is my 4th game in this ship, and the one right before this was just short of a Kraken as well, so it may not seem like it, but this may just be a certified Kraken printer. Now, Ouija is taking the ship back from the CCs after a week, but I am certain I will be picking it back up once I have enough currency. I have played a few rounds in the new Halloween event, and oh boy, doing that solo is going to be tough with what I have seen. It doesn't look like people are even really sure what they're supposed to be doing. Moving on, is there anything I need to say about this match? Well, a heads up, it's going to go the distance and it's going to come down to the wire, but I do feel it is going to showcase the strengths and weaknesses of this ship pretty decently. Of course, its main weakness is that it's a Tier 4 cruiser, which means it is prone to spontaneous combustion and exploding when sneezed upon. And that may just be an indicator that Lemon and the new commander, Ivan D. Lightful, I think is their name, would be a good pairing to go with Membelli, so you could quickly go stealth after firing while you wait for your long reload to happen. Anyway, this match I spawned at B. We took out the destroyer after losing our own, unfortunately, and now I'm going to cap and hopefully be in a place to set up a nice crossfire, but that is not going to happen. Instead, the red Subrachelny, I think that's how it's pronounced, is running around torping our battleships. I'm going to have to go full Michael Myers on them, so my original plan here was to maybe head over to the A-cap and torment whatever battleships are over there to death, but I was looking down at sea thinking, okay, we have a cruiser versus battleship down there. If I don't go support them, that battleship will probably sink the cruiser, flip the cap, and I will be stuck on B. So in a moment here, I'm going to see that the red destroyer is actually heading back to this B cap and probably coming after the last battleship. And I decide that I'm going to turn around and remove them and then try to support our teammate at C, as both of the red battleships at A are big, slow American ones. I was really hoping that I could actually burn down this New York, but they're going to drop spot. And I think this is when I see the red destroyer heading towards B, and I'm like, okay, I just got to go turn in there and try and help my teammate. Otherwise, they will be meeting the same fate. Yes, there we go. We can see exactly what's going to unfold now. So I will just drop a couple sets of torps there. They are the famously slow Italian ones, and the reload is pretty quick, so I just toss them any old place that I think could be a trafficked area, and it's always hilarious when they hit something 5 minutes later. In the match before this, I sank some random destroyer in the middle of nowhere a good minute after I put them in the water. But we aren't as fortunate this time. But oh right, how could I forget to mention this? Unlike the entire heavy tech tree line of Italian cruisers, this one has hydro. I believe it detects ships out to 3.7 kilometers, and I'm going to use it on this destroyer here to be able to catch them. Oh, I'm really hoping that we're not going to lose our battleship here. You know there's a wall of torps. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so I just got hit, and you can see I was lucky to still be alive because Tier 4 cruisers, like I said, they just explode. Did not see that full health for Utaka. Where have they been hiding this game? Okay, so time to alter the plans a little bit. I need to angle for the New York. I need to angle for the Furutaka because it's got 203s as well. And I also need to get into a position where I can catch this destroyer but not get torped by this destroyer. So if I get within 2 kilometers, then I will be spotted through the island regardless, and the New York, or whatever it was that shot at me, I think it was the New York, will be able to spot me. I'm going to be using the destroyer smoke to not be spotted by the Furutaka, and I'm just trying to figure out what this destroyer is going to do. I have to be pretty careful here. I mean, they know where I am. We can see I've been detected, but I don't know. Maybe they just get nervous, but they're coming forward now. And now I'm within the detection range anyway, so let's take this shot. Bonk. Pretty hard hitting HE. And now let's try and get this Furutaka. And I'm doing some elaborate maneuvers because I'm expecting shells to be coming in, and there they are. But I think those were HE. So as I mentioned before, the Italian shell velocity is pretty good, and as such you're going to see me overpen a broadside Furutaka here. Had I been using the perk to lower the fuse time, would it have made a difference? I don't know. Maybe, but maybe I just aim a little too high here. I didn't exactly stay, zoomed in to know, but you know what? I bet they're dropping torps, so let's change our angle real quick. Anyway, I can't remember exactly where the Furutaka has a raised citadel or not, but what I do know is that I can go right through their backside and not overpin that. So, spread them. Surprise. Citadel through the rear. Oh, God, it is a full health Ganget. And my only surviving teammate is probably under 100 health. They are in a walkie, though, but who knows if they have any smoke left. But I am launching my plane to keep this Ganget spotted so I can try and get some of these torps down to surprise them. And I'm hoping that our Iwaki can get into a safe place where they can be able to fire upon this Ganget. And let's just get all of these torps down. Now, this Ganget has full health, and they didn't bother to recap that base, so I'm guessing this is a less experienced user. And I think we're going to see them shoot a salvo of HE, which almost definitely proves that they are probably a newer player. So, I'm just trying to ride the visibility edge of this island. And I'm trying to see if I can get a bunch of torps here, because that would be great. Well, we get, what, a couple there. Are they going to take the Nick set? No, they aren't. And they unfortunately dodge the walkies, and they are shooting HE. But look at my AP slap the Ganget. Oh, there goes our last teammate. My AP is very decent, especially at this range, because we have that insane shell velocity. I will actually be getting Citadel shots on this Ganget. Now, granted, the Ganget, you know, we know that they have a Ray Citadel. Don't manage to get anything there. But look at this. My torps are back up already because they are so fast reloading. And now we just need to try and wait. Wait for this user to make a mistake. And they are going to. But my plane's down. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to use my Hydro again. I'm going to use my Hydro to try and spot them through the island, because they are very close now. And, oh boy, the red team is flipping B, so this is going to become a problem. I mean, we are behind on points here, but if I sink this Ganget, we will be very close to being tied, and then I will have to head back to B and sink what I'm imagining are 2 battleships there. But I don't want to ruin the surprise just yet. Okay, it's the New York from earlier. Let's see what this can do from this distance on a Ganget. It's pretty good. Nice Citadel shot there, and they're going to take all the torps, and that is our 4th ship sunk, and we managed to stay alive, get going forward to dodge this New York salvo. And what are they shooting? Are they still shooting HE? I think they are. So, you're telling me there's a chance. A battleship player shooting HE at a cruiser. Now, normally I would advise against this reckless style of behavior, but because I'm kind of just going for it, I have to. I really just have to go for it at this time. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe we can hit them with a torp. Maybe we can just torp rush them and dodge a couple salvos. I mean, I don't have a lot of health, and getting close to that New York, if they were to switch to AP ever, I would definitely explode in a single shot. But they did just put out a single fire as well, and like I said, this has a really good chance to set fires for some reason. So, I'm sure their damage con is probably still running, but once I get around here, I just have to go straight for it. Right? What else am I going to do? Yes, the ridiculous fire chance, a double fire that time. And I was thinking, I was like, where is this Wyoming? Where is their last battleship? Why aren't they shooting at me? They were spotted back on the Cap of A, but it turns out that they got disconnected. So, I was having a hunch that maybe they had been, because they hadn't shot at me yet. So I was really thinking, okay, we're going to get this New York. Will I be able to get on the Cap fast enough to be able to stop their pointer accrual? I was pretty certain I wasn't going to be able to at this time, so I'm really just hunting the Kraken right here. I know this is probably a loss, and once this New York turns away from me, then I'm sure, then I'm pretty certain that I'm going to have them, because they aren't going to have their guns at me, at least not, you know, all of them. So, yeah, here we are. Let's wait this last one down, and we can do it. I think my secondaries, yeah, my secondaries get another fire on them. I was chuckling to myself. I mean, another Kraken loss, but here we go. Kraken 323 in the Genova, and we get what, an arsonist there too, to add to our high caliber, but no Confederate, and that's going to end this game, well, very soon here. So, let's see the scoreboard. 1,733 XP for a game. You know what? I don't want to say that. This is tier 4. That was a good game, and had we won, it would have been over 3,000 XP. So yes, I'm going to give myself a good game. And to everyone else, GG as well. Believe in yourself and your dreams can come true. Beefcake, beefcake. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you're going to pick this ship up, supposing that trying to get 5 stars in the event doesn't make you uninstall, give this video a like. If you've already uninstalled and therefore don't even know what I'm talking about, give it a dislike. Questions, comments, Halloweeny costume ideas like sexy boat, leave them down below. And if you're a fan of seal clubbing in the low tiers, think about hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching, folks. I will get back out there for another one soon, and we will talk then.